mamacita. Uy, qué sabroso. La última noche que pasé contigo, quisiera olvidarla, pero no consigo. Vente pa' acá. A gozar. A gozar. I'll send you out. Yeah, I'll send you. Que rumba, te tumba. 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 Que rumba, te tumba.
Baby sabia sarike, caxinguele, maracajá, de mato tapê, saci perere, boitatá. Os bichos de série saírem de dentro da mata fechada. Já ouviram gritos da noite, está hoje é noite pela madrugada. Baby sabia sarike, caxinguele, maracajá, de mato tapê, saci perere, boitatá, boitatá. Sabia sarike, caxinguele, maracajá, de mato tapê, saci perere, boitatá. Baby sabia sarike, caxinguele, maracajá, de mato tapê, saci perere, boitatá, boitatá. Os bichos de série saírem de dentro da mata fechada. Já ouviram gritos da noite, está hoje a noite pela madrugada. Arrepiou, vai-te embora, subiu, acai embora, arrepiou, vai-te embora, subiu, acai embora, arrepiou, vai-te embora, subiu, acai embora, arrepiou, vai-te embora, subiu, acai embora. Sabia sarike, caxinguele, maracajá, de mato tapê, saci perere, boitatá. Baby sabia sarike, caxinguele, maracajá, de mato tapê, saci perere, boitatá, boitatá. we haven't met, but I've known you for a while. Your life begins, my breath is short, but it's like I can run another 1,000 miles. I remember when my mother said, it's a holy tie only nature can create. My everlasting hunger paid to the close. I was walking fearlessly, but now I fly. I hear your voice deep in the water. With you, everything is worth a try. I feel your love. You are my shelter. You're the hope. You're the reason why life begins. My breath is short, but it's like I can run another 1,000 miles.
Beijo de escorpião aumentou minha exigência. E eu guardo pra você sinais de filmes nacionais, arquiteturas de salas a céu aberto, pra eu ver o sol beijando tua face, você fotossintetizada. A sombra do teu corpo tatuando o meu. Tuas pintas de onça são sinais da floresta que revelam uma fresta de sol toda vez que você ri devagar. O vento na tua testa, meu bem, desenhando os teus cabelos no céu. A tua voz é o mantra que eu ouço quando tô precisando de paz. O nosso amor não presta, meu bem, é por isso que a gente gosta mais. Oh, não, não, não. Beijo de escorpião aumentou minha exigência. Guardo pra você sinais de filmes nacionais.
Check, check, testing, 1, 2, testing, 1, 2, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. This thing. All right, y'all. Can I get y'all attention, please? Welcome to a Tuesday at Janu where we have comedy open mic night. I appreciate everyone coming out. I see we got quite a lovely crowd over here. We got about how many? We got a full house tonight almost. Can I get a round of applause for yourselves? Give her up for Janoon. There we go. My name is Raj Brumbut. I'm here, aka Raj the cameraman. And without further ado, I'd like to pull out our first comedian of the night. My boy from shout out to Truck and Tap. We got Trent, aka Mr. Duke Ferguson. Give it up for Mr. Duke Ferguson, y'all.
Give it up for your host, Raj. How are we feeling tonight, Janoon? Who here? Let me see. I'm gonna take a quick poll. You guys mind answering a test real quick? What do you guys think? Raise a hands. Who uses ChatGPT or any other AI? Raise the hands. Get them up. Come on. Don't be shy. All right. Kill yourself. I'm just kidding. Don't actually kill yourself. That would be bad. That would be bad. You guys feeling all right? You guys having a good night? I always feel like I never really got the idea with hookah. You know? It's like cigarettes do pretty fine. It's just like hookah seems like the kind of thing that teenage girls smoke. Not to insult any of y'all. I'm going to go smoke tobacco. You guys can go smoke your bubblegum cherry flavored bullshit if you need to. You know, it's funny too. I hear these hookah bubbles sounding and it kind of sounds like gunshots in the background. You know, it's like this little muffled rattle that kind of vaguely sounds like gunshots. Makes me think I'm in Palestine. You guys know what chiggers are? Who here knows what chiggers are? You guys know what chiggers are? They're these little bugs, chiggers. They're these little bugs that burrow into your skin. They're on like Spanish moss and stuff like that. Really, nobody in this crowd knows what chiggers are? How about the people behind me? They don't give a fuck. I'll tell you what. Well, no, but so chiggers, they're these little bugs that burrow into your skin and they itch like shit and it drives you crazy. You know, it's like I've seen a great camping trip ruined by a bunch of chiggers. You know, like my friend's daughter, she was a great person until she brought a bunch of chiggers home. You know, it's like where I live used to be a nice neighborhood until somebody brought all the chiggers. So I'm a Christian. If you couldn't tell by my skin color, I'm a Christian. Give it up for all the Christians in the building. And you know, Christianity is, it's weird. I used to date a Christian chick who was really into BDSM. Do you guys know what BDSM is? How about y'all? Y'all, that table in the back. You guys know what BDSM is? I see one motherfucker nodding all the way in the back. I see two motherfuckers who know what BDSM is. These old guys up in the front are like, what is that? I don't know. What's BDSM? It's like sex with chains and whips where you get tied up and all that sort of stuff. Yep, yeah. That guy regularly orders a dominatrix in the back. I can tell just by his response how much he is into BDSM. But like I was saying, I'm a Christian guy. And I date Christian chicks, but I had to break up with this chick recently because she was a Christian chick who was really into BDSM. She would dress me up like Jesus and nail me to a cross. Probably the wrong crowd for that one. I'm not going to lie. Do you guys think alcohol have gender? Do you guys think alcohols have genders? Like, if you drink whiskey, you're a man. If you drink vodka, you're a bitch. If you drink tequila, you're a bitch. What do you guys think about that? Do you guys think alcohol is a gendered thing? What do you think? I have a friend who thinks that He says only females drink tequila. Oh, for real? I drink tequila all the time. And as a tequila drinker, I was like, okay, so what do you drink? He said Crown Apple. I never heard of a more bitch ass drink than Crown Apple. Anybody get a lot of targeted ads? You guys know targeted ads? Of course this crowd knows targeted ads. You guys all work in IT. So yeah, I deal with a lot of targeted ads, and sometimes I think they're not that good. Like they'll send me advertisements for Walmart in Spanish. I don't fucking speak Spanish. What are you doing? You know, sometimes they'll send me ads for Top Dog Law. I'm not black. You know, like sometimes they'll send me ads for the military. And like they got me there. I am really poor. So yeah, that's their target audience right there. Who here, this is a bunch of guys in the audience. So they probably don't know. Any of the guys, you guys know Love Island? You guys ever heard of this show, Love Island? I see one person nodding in the back. Which Love Island do you know? Shout it out. You haven't seen it? But do you know how they do it by like country? You know, they got like Love Island USA, Love Island UK, Love Island Australia, you know? Love Island India. Yeah. It's 6 people in the house and all their parents are trying to fucking finagle them to be with the right person. No. You know what I watched Love Island Iraq. You guys ever watch Love Island Iraq? Yeah, not much to see. A lot of burqas, a lot of hijabs. It's also like 50 girls and 2 guys. Produced by George Bush and Dick Cheney. Who here watch you guys, anybody a fan of the Titanic? Anybody seen the movie The Titanic? No way all you motherfuckers haven't seen Titanic. You guys seen Titanic, right? It's this movie that's a romantic movie about this horrible tragedy that happened. You know, it was like multiple people died, thousands of people died on the Titanic. And it's like they made this into a romantic movie. Could you imagine if they did that with a modern tragedy like 9/11? You know, like this summer, Timothy Chalamet, Zendaya, fall in love. All right, not a 9/11 crowd. Not a 9/11 crowd. How about y'all? Y'all, what do you guys think about 9/11? You guys pro or against 9/11? All right, fair enough. I'm pro. I think we need more 9/11s to make America more patriotic. I think we need a ethnically ambiguous 9/11 so that like one group of people doesn't get assaulted in the streets. You know, it's like, well, they fucking committed this mass murder, but we can't tell what ethnicity they are, so we don't know who to go after. All right, not the 9/11 crowd. How about Fox News? You guys, anybody here? Well, raise your hands. Who watches Fox News? Nobody watches Fox News? All right, fair enough. Who here knows Kash Patel? Who here? Raise your hands. Who knows Kash Patel? That's how you know he's fucking up, because even Indian people are like, not my Patel. I don't know about that. You saw he just had his search history hacked? Yeah, he got his search history hacked by the Iranians. Not a good look having the only Indian American in public office not have cybersecurity. That's unfortunate. No, my mom watches a lot of Fox News, as you can tell, again, by my skin color. My mom loves Fox News. She keeps it on for the dogs. You know, when I go visit my mom, she'll keep it on for the dogs when she's away. We'll get home, and Fox News will be playing for the dogs. And they used to be very good dogs, but now they only bark at lawn care workers and unionized Amazon workers. All right, here's something we should all be on board with. Who here hates bullying? Raise a hands. Who doesn't like bullying? Nice. How about y'all in the middle? You guys like bullying? No? Right? I'm right there with you, man. I can't stand bullying. I can't stand bullying so much that when I was in high school, my friends and I befriended the kid that was getting bullied. You know, he'd get bullied by the popular kids, and my friends and I weren't so popular. We took him under our wing. We hung out with him. We showed him a good time. Welcome in. How about y'all? You guys like bullying? I could tell. Yeah, you're fine. No, yeah. So when I was in high school, yeah, we took the bullied kid under our wing. We showed him love and kindness. You know, we respected him. And eventually, we convinced him to shoot up the school. I don't know if you heard earlier, my girlfriend just broke up with me. Oh, come on. Let me get a little sympathy from the new folks. Let me try that again. My girlfriend just broke up with me. Oh, I know. She did it over phone, too. She called me on the phone, and she goes, Trent, I hope you get herpes. Right? Oh, you're laughing because y'all got herpes. She goes, Trent, I hope you get herpes. And I go, joke's on you. I already have AIDS. A little bit of AIDS humor for y'all. You guys think it's kind of fucked up that they call the only Spanish ESPN channel ESPN Deportes? Sports humor. So I'm almost 30. Well, I am 30. As of recently, I am 30. You know what's weird about growing old? I grew up with social media. I don't know if you guys grew up with social media, but it's fun to see it change. And now that I'm getting older, I have dead friends on social media. I don't know whether or not to unfollow them. They're not posting anymore. I know what they're doing. They're burning in hell. They ghosted me. That's a good one. Oh, man. Raj, damn, we're going to have to get you back up here. They ghosted me. That's funny as fuck. All right, let me ask y'all another question. Who in here is a racist? Raise your hand. Who in here is a You answered yes last time too, brother. Raise a hands. Who here is a racist? Show of hands. No one's a racist? I know Indian people. Indian people racist as fuck. Y'all can't lie to me. You guys have any wealthy friends? You guys got any friends that have like a... Yeah, right. I don't believe that for a second. You guys, so this is obviously a very wealthy crowd, right? Let me ask you, do you hide your trash can at your house? Like, if I were to come over to your house, would I have to ask you where your trash can is? Yeah, right? What the fuck is that? Everybody has trash. Are you so insecure that you can't just have your trash can out in the open? You have to hide it? It's gotten to the point where it's like, if you hide your trash can, I assume you were in the Epstein files. I'm pretty sure y'all two right there, That's Jelaine and Jeffrey right there. Just not Epstein. Maybe Patel. I don't know. Who knows? Any Hindus in the building? Any Hindu folks in the building? No, no Hindu folks. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I do like Hindu as a religion, though. Me personally, I know I said I was Christian earlier, but I was lying for comedic effect. If I were to go back and join and commit to any religion, I think it would be Hinduism, because it's the only religion out of all the religions that have existed throughout mankind that details how to have pleasurable sex. Other than the Catholic Church, they detail how to have pleasurable sex with minors. My dog just died recently. Thank you. I got home from work and I had seen him. He had tied a noose. You know, he'd tied a noose and had fashioned it around the balcony and was about to stick his adorable little snoot through it and hang himself. No, I know. I just kept thinking, why? You know, why? Why did I teach him to do that? I don't know what reward I was looking for that trick. I watch a lot of movies with subtitles. Anybody else watch subtitles? What do you guys think? Subtitles on or off? On? Yeah, right? You know, I like subtitles. I miss what they say. I can read it real quick. But sometimes the subtitles aren't perfect. You know, like sometimes they'll be like dramatic, tense sting. Sometimes it'll be like soothing, romantic music. And then sometimes it'll just be like super freak, Rick James. And subtitles are obviously for blind people. What blind motherfucker is like, oh, Super Freak by Rick James? Now I understand this movie. Now this whole movie makes sense. You know, it's weird. Anybody on TikTok? Nah, not yet. Not yet. All right, I'm pretty young. I'm a young buck. I'm on TikTok. I see y'all in the back poking your heads up. You guys must be on TikTok. You know what's weird about TikTok is every modern war that we've had is on TikTok. Ukraine, Palestine, it's all on TikTok. And it's set to trending audio. So I'll watch a Russian family get blown up by a drone set to, I think the apple's rotten right to the core. You guys didn't like that one. That one was just for me, honestly. So my dad's gay. Anybody else got a gay dad? No way. No way y'all have an actual gay dad in the back. No way. Someone back there's dad likes big old dicks. No, my dad is gay, you know, and he came out of the closet like 5 years ago. And my dad, he's the kind of guy that like grew up, he would say a lot of dad jokes. You know the kind of jokes I'm talking about? I'd go up to my dad and I'd be like, Dad, I'm hungry. And he'd be like, hi, hungry, I'm Dad. You know, that kind of thing. And so when he came out of the closet, you know, he sat my brother and I down at a nice dinner. It was obviously very present on his mind. And he goes, Trent, my brother and I's names. Trent, I'm gay. And I just go, hi, gay, I'm Trent. Anybody watching basketball recently? Any basketball fans in the house? Woo, who we pulling for? The Spurs, Wemby, baby. That's what I like to hear. Wemby's a fucking alien, man. Let me ask you a question. What's the difference between being gay and basketball? Close. What's the difference between being gay and basketball? So this is basketball, and this is gay. So there's only one lady in the house tonight. So I'll do this joke just for her. Do you want some insight onto the male species? You want some insight onto the male gender? I'll tell you. There's only 3 types of guys. 3 types. I know, it seems like there's a whole bunch of guys, but there's only 3 types. There's men who watch porn, there's liars, and then there's school shooters. Well, tell me why this table in the middle, when I said men who watched porn, all of them just shot their eyes up here. They were like, oh, men who watch porn. Finally, some jokes for us. I already did a porn joke earlier, but might not have been paying attention. How about y'all? What do y'all do for work? What do you guys do for work? Y'all right in the front. What do you guys do for work? Yeah, you. Real estate? How about you? Sugar mama. You didn't have to say anything. You support? Oh, okay. So yeah, sugar mama. I was right. Hey, I could have said sugar baby. How about y'all? What do you guys do for work? What do you guys do for work? Anybody, call out. What do you guys do for work? I guess I'm doing comedy for a bunch of unemployed homeless people all of a sudden. That is why they're out getting drunk and smoking hookah on a Tuesday. I can't hate. I'm doing the same thing though, you know. It's tough. Anybody watch Hell's Kitchen? Any Hell's Kitchen fans? No Hell's Kitchen? You guys don't like Gordon Ramsay? No Gordon Ramsay fans in the house? Fair enough. You know what? I like Gordon Ramsay. I think he's a wonderful fella. How about guns? Who here owns a gun? Anybody like guns or even own a gun? Raise a hands. You know, I own a gun, but I don't take my gun out in public. I keep my gun at my house. And it's all because if someone comes into my house and breaks in, then they deserve to die. But if I leave my house, then I probably deserve to die. And it's also another reason why I don't take my gun out in public is because I'm not going to be the person to stop a mass shooting. If I have my gun on me and somebody walks in and starts shooting, I'm fucking out. I'm running to the bathroom. I'm more likely to cause a mass shooting than stop a mass shooting. Just statistically, because I'm white. Just statistically, because I'm white. I mean, I'm not going to help them. Depends on where I'm at. If I'm at the RNC or anything GOP related, yeah, I'm going to help them. Any baseball fans in the building? Any baseball fans? Who do you guys pull for? What fans of baseball are we? Braves? Braves are doing well this year. Braves are fucking kicking ass. And baseball is the only sport that has so much downtime where you can pull pranks on your team. You can't do that in basketball. They're not lighting fireworks on each other's cleats on the court side of a basketball game. All right, that one probably needs a little bit of work. I'm not going to lie. That one probably just a little bit of work. Who knows? I got sick recently. I got pretty sick. I know it's tough. And my girlfriend, she was really horny while I was sick. She was super horny. I know. And she was like, I was so tired and sick, I couldn't even have sex with her. And I know, it's tough. And she was like, well, can you eat my pussy? I said, maybe. but it might catch a cold. It might catch a cold. And you know, like, I'm a firm believer that you can make anything poetic. You know, after you have sex, ladies like to wipe off their vagina. You know, it's like, especially if you come inside of them, they like to wipe it off. That just doesn't sound so poetic. A lady saying, "Let me go wipe off my vagina," right? So I suggest, ladies, instead, you say something like, "Let me undampen my flower." This is rough. Any horse racing fans in here? Any Kentucky Derby fans? You guys watched the Kentucky Derby recently? You saw it was the first female horse trainer to win the Kentucky Derby. First female horse trainer to win the Kentucky Derby. Good for you, ladies. Ladies coming up in the world, you know? If only you could win an election. That would be nice. Would be sweet. There's also a new LGBT acronym. You guys hear about this? I had to write it down. It's MMIWG2S LGBTQQIA. That's the new LGBTQ acronym. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? A Wi-Fi password? That looks like the suggested password when I'm trying to upload to a new site. It's who likes movies? Who here is still going to the movies, going to see movies in theaters? Because that's on the decline. You are in the back? What was the last movie you saw in theaters? Marty Supreme. Hey, a great movie. Great movie. About how if you're a big enough piece of shit, you'll get what you want. No, I like movies, but have you ever heard somebody say movies aren't as good as they used to be? You know, people say that all the time. Like, when I was growing up, we had Good Will Hunting. We had Kill Bill. You know, we had Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke. We had Air Bud. You know, everybody loves Air Bud. And I just keep thinking, what's the difference between all these movies that I've just listed and all the movies that are coming out now? Like, why are movies so shitty nowadays? It's because Harvey Weinstein produced all the other movies. Could you imagine the interview for Air Bud? I'm sure there was a lot of fucking peanut butter involved in that one. And that's how you know, like, Harvey Weinstein could tell who was a good actress. If you could pretend to be into somebody that sweaty, fat, and disgusting, you're probably a good fucking actress. I can always tell how good an Asian or Indian restaurant is. You guys go to a lot of Indian restaurants? No, you guys hate your own people, apparently. I go to a lot. I love a good butter chicken. And I can always tell how good a restaurant is, specifically an Indian or Asian restaurant. There's always my go-to factor. And it's how many Teslas are outside. If there's a lot of Teslas, it's probably pretty good. It's probably pretty good. Ever wonder how fast your brain connects to your body? You're like, how fast does my mind process information? You know? I know for most people it's a few seconds or nanoseconds. For me, it's at least 2 seconds. Because the other day I drank a whole cigarette and didn't even realize until I swallowed it. And I see you guys are confused. You don't know what drinking a cigarette is. You're like, you're supposed to smoke cigarettes, not drink them. That's when you have your can full of ash and then your can full of beer and you pick up the wrong one and just take a fucking swig out of it and throw up all over yourself. Like I said, I'm a Christian atheist. And Jesus always said one of the biggest tenets of Christianity was help each other, love each other. You know, he wanted you to feed the poor and the hungry. And I'm like, I feed the poor and the hungry every day of my life when I cook for myself. Do you guys think the first guy to draw Muhammad was just really bad at drawing faces? You think he was really trying to draw Muhammad and he was like, I don't know if we got this. You think there's room for one more rule in the Quran, or what do you think? And the guy was like, no, you fucking suck at drawing faces. We'll just have nobody be able to draw Muhammad, period. I also think Christians are getting a little jealous of Muslims over Ramadan. You know, Ramadan, anybody here celebrate Ramadan? Any Ramadan fans in the house? No Ramadan. No Ramadanians. Okay, fair enough. You do? Who celebrates Ramadan at that table, brother? You do? I didn't hear that. I didn't hear what you said. I feel that. And it's tough, you know. It's like Ramadan is strict. You can't drink water, you can't eat during the day. It's fucking tough. It's strict. I've got a couple of friends who celebrate. I've actually got a couple of alcoholic friends who celebrate, who I'm surprised they live through the first few days of Ramadan. Like, I feel like most people, if they gave up cold turkey like they gave up, they would just die from the seizures, from alcohol withdrawal. But I think Christians are getting jealous of Ramadan because I saw a couple Christians this year starting to fast. And normally what Christians do, any Christian, you know, normally what Christians do is they'll just give up one thing for Lent. They'll just be like, all right, I'm not going to curse. All right, I'm not going to eat chocolate. I'm not going to watch TV for the entirety of Lent. But Muslims are fucking hardcore. They're like, I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to eat. I'm not even going to think about sex throughout the entire day. Which for me, that would just be impossible. I think about sex constantly. You know who really helped Muslims fast this year? Is the state of Israel by blockading. Who's ready for the next drop of the Epstein files? Say, yeah. Yeah. You know who I feel bad for? Is somebody whose last name just happens to be Epstein. You know, their name is just John Epstein, and they've had no problem their whole life till about 3 years ago. I don't know, whenever he got caught. You guys aren't really into any of this. You guys just want to smoke the hookah and have some conversations. I get it. Hookah's nice. Hookah's nice. It's bubblegum bullshit, you know? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I had phone troubles recently. Took my phone to the phone repair place. You guys know about that. You guys know about phone repair places. And it broke the next day after. I know, I was so ready to go into this place and cuss this motherfucker out and be like, yo, you didn't fix my phone. Fuck you. What are you doing? You have to fix it right now. I was preparing this whole speech in my head to like combat him. And I walk in there, nicest person in the world. He just goes, oh, we'll fix it. We got you. 30-day guarantee, baby. Well, I think that's about my time. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna get out of here. Junoon, give it up for your host, Raj, the motherfucking cameraman, dopest motherfucker on the planet. He got the handles with the footy too. So thank you.
Hey, give another round of applause to Trent, Mr. Duke Ferguson out here doing his thing, y'all. I know a lot of y'all not interested. I'd rather eat y'all food, but I appreciate y'all coming out. In case y'all didn't know, the World Cup is coming up soon. I think one of the craziest matches in the World Cup is going to be in Seattle. I think we have Qatar versus Egypt, or two Islamic nations, but in the same day, Seattle's going to be celebrating gay pride. So I don't know how that's going to turn out, but it should be pretty interesting. I see we got a lot of brown people in here, and I love it. I hope y'all enjoy the food. Every Tuesday night, y'all, we doing comedy. Every Wednesday, we doing comedy and open mic night for artists. So if y'all want to come out and enjoy a show, come out to Junoon. This must be the place. My guy walking right in front of the camera. Good shit, boy. This guy. But yeah, we appreciate y'all coming out, man. Hope y'all enjoy the food, the drinks, the hookah. There's going to be more entertainers next week. Even tomorrow if y'all want to double up and get some food out here. But we at Junoon every Tuesday and Wednesday. Give it up around for yourselves, and we out, baby. Let's go.